Now you can just go to our website and you see we have November December 2013 ICT level 3 for those who are opting diploma. This is a past question, and it's spreadsheet management, and it's a past question. So you can scroll down here and you see. Now we've done this whole thing for you to help you towards your examination, and you can see we've provided the questions to the answers in the website. You can also download it and also try your hands on. So you can see when you scroll down here, we have a couple of one. And for us, I want to just focus on today. We are focusing on what the November December 2013 ICT level 3 was spreadsheet management question. And to do that, let's look at it now. We just have to let's read more and see how the question is. So the question we are going to look at, let's just click on it to see how. As you can see, spreadsheet management, and it's past question. So when I scroll down here, as I just said, you can download the question and try your hands on, and you can see here we've provided the answers to the question. So when you come, you have what explain what a ribbon is and state 4 what examples. You can see it here. So when I click on this, for instance, it's giving me the answers to the question. When I come here and it asks me what is a cell, give an example, and you click again, it gives you the answer to the question. So but today we are going to dwell on the practical question here. You can see here section A, that's what we are going to look at, and you can just come to this side and then click on it, and then it will just give you the permission to download the question and then try your hands on. As I just said, this video is to help you out there preparing to write your ICT examination. So we've just prepared all the questions for you. You can just go there and then download them and then try your hands on them as well. So as I said, we are going to focus on the practical question, and this is what we are going to look at. We are going to use the Excel to perform this calculation. We are going to focus on the mark sheet. This is a mark sheet we've created. We are going to find the 10% of the mark of each student, and also we are going to, now this whole thing is then based on statistical function. So basically that is just that. Without wasting much time, let's get started. Okay, welcome back. As we are back now, as you can see, this is my Excel sheet. You can also do that. Go there and just enter your labels and values. Remember, in Excel we learned that texts are known as labels, whilst numbers are known as values. Now, without wasting my time, let us go ahead to format this whole work to sit to what is here. Okay, as you can see, we are going to format it to just fit what is here, just like that. So let's look at how to format this worksheet to depict what is in the question. Now, first, for us to do, I'd like you to select a cell range from cell A1 to A2. Then after that, I'd like you to look through the home ribbon. Under the align logical group, click on where we have merge and center. So I'll click on it, and you can see it is centered. Then make sure you select where we have the middle align. So here, this very side, middle align, to middle the name. Again, go ahead, select a cell range from cell B1 to C1. Okay, B1 to C1. Go ahead and click on merge and center. Okay, to get a merge and center, as I said earlier, I will look through the home ribbon. Under the align logical group, click on merge and center. So after that has been done, do the same thing to cell D. Select cell range from cell D1 to E1. Okay, and then click on merge and center. Do the same thing to F1 to G1. Click on merge and center. Done. I hope you've done that. The next thing I would like us to then format our heading. Okay, our column heading. So far the mark and the 20% are concerned, we are going to center it. Select a cell range from cell B2 to G2. Okay, B2 to G2. Go ahead and click on center, and it is centered nicely. You can go ahead and then bold it because it's a heading. So I'll just highlight on it and click on bold from the formatting logical group, from the font logical group, not the formatting logical group. It's a spectrographical error. So I'll go ahead and again select a cell from cell B1 to G1, as you can see here, and then look through the home ribbon under the font logical group and click on bold. Okay, do the same thing to the name, bold. Done. We want to surround our worksheet with borders. Okay, to format our worksheet to surround with borders, I'd like you to select a cell range from cell A1 down to G15. Okay, A1 down to G15. Go ahead and look through the home ribbon. Under the fonts logical group here, you see where we have what border or borders or border button. Basically, that is just that. Click on the tasket arrow beside the border button, and from the border button drop down, let's go ahead and click on all borders, and you'll see borders will surround your work nicely. How cool is that? Now let's go back to the question. Let me just show you something. Now when you see the question, you can see that this very section here, it is what it is merged. Okay, they've merged it. So how can we also merge that? Go directly to your worksheet, select a cell range from cell A11 down to G11, and then look through the home ribbon. Under the align logical group, click on merge and center. Select any cell of your choice, and you can see that it is merged. Now, as I just told you, now this is dwell on statistical function. One about statistical function. Statistical function is based on some series of formulas, and these formulas are average, maximum, minimum, and sum. So basically, that is just that. Now let's go ahead and also center our values. To center our values, select a cell range from cell B3 to G3. Go ahead and click on center so that everything will be centered. Now let's find the 20% of the marks for the first student. To do that, you also to just select cell C3, enter a formula equal to, which is going to be B3 times 20%. Now this simply means that you are finding 20% of 73. Okay, go ahead and press enter. Done, and that will give you 14.6. Now you doing this, for you to do the same thing, not to waste much time, Excel then have a feature called autofill. So you can just send a mouse pointer to the border handle or the fill handle and double click on it, and it automatically fill the cell by automatically performing the calculation by itself. Now let's come to cell E3, and we are going to find 15% of 89. To do that is going to be equal to D3, okay, times 15%. Press enter, which will give you 13.4. Select it and double click on it, and it will fill the cell. Come find do the same thing to the 25. Is going to be equal to F3. So it's going to be F3, okay, times 25% Go ahead and press enter, and that is just that. Select any cell and double click on it, and it will then automatically perform the calculation for you. Wow, I like this. Now after then finding this, the next we are going to look at to find the average. To find the average simply means that the total sum of marks, okay, divided by the number of students. That is the average. That's the meaning of average. So for us to find the average for each mark, we are going to just go ahead and then type equal to and type the formula known as average. So average, open bracket, and I'll select a cell range from cell B3 down to to B10. Close the bracket and press enter, and that will automatically perform the calculation. Now what I will do is that I'll select cell B12, use the autofill, drag it to cell G12, okay, B12, drag it to G12, and it automatically calculate that for you. To find a high, which simply means that among the marks, which of the value is the highest. To do that, you have to use a formula known as max or maximum. Okay, so to do that, you just have to type equal to max, okay, AX. So equal to max, open bracket, select a cell range, which is going to be B3 column what? Column B what? B10. Close the bracket and press enter. And among the max value, the higher value is what? Is what? 85. So I'll do the same thing, use the autofill, drag it, and automatically I'm good to go. Moving on, I like to go ahead again and then find the lowest. So among the max, which of the value that is what? Is lowest. So to do this, I have to use a formula known as what? Minimum or mini. So how do you do? I have to type equal to what? MIN, okay, MIN, which is mini or mean. Then I'll just what? It's time for minimum, okay. Then I'll just bring the cell what address, which is going to be what? B what? B3 column what? B10. I'll close my bracket, press enter, and I'm good to go. Use the autofill and I'll drag it to what? To J14. How cool is that? Now for me to find the total for the max, you know, we need to use a formula known as what? Sum. So I have to just directly and say equal to sum, open bracket, B3 column B what? B10. Close the bracket and press enter. I'll select my what? My B15, drag it to what? To then what? Automatically perform calculation. I'll select any cell of my choice, and voila, our question is answered. We're going to look at is to what? To plot a what? A chart. Now when you look at a question, as you can see here, it said insert a what? A column bar chart for the what? The text column. Okay, so for the text column, so insert a column bar chart for the text column. So how can we insert a column bar chart in our worksheet? So this is the text column. We are going to insert a column bar chart for the text column. So that is what? Text column. So how can we insert that? So after we are done, the next thing that we are going to go ahead and then insert a bar chart for the text column. For us to insert a bar chart for the text column, we select a cell from cell A1 like this. So the names section, and I'll select from the text section like this. Then I'll click on insert, click on chart, then I'll select all chart, and I'll select my column chart. I love to use my 3D chart, so I'll select this 3D chart and select this very 3D, and then you can see. So I select this very one, and you can see I click on insert, and then I have my chart. So the names are assigned to it, and you can see per the colors also. So the class marks have the higher mark, the percentage also you can see with the colors. So come think of, if you want to assign the values to them, if you want to give it a title, maybe mark sheet, you can just double click on where we have chart title, click there, highlight on it, and you type what? Mark sheet. So done, mark sheet, that becomes a title. Then again, if you want to then insert a chart object, this become an object. So I'll just bring it down here and put it beneath my work, and I'm done. Let's assume you wanted to assign, how do you call it, layout, so far their percentage are concerned. Okay, look through the design ribbon and come to where we have chart layout. Click on where we have quick layout and select any of the layout that you want to assign the values to. So I will select this very one with the layout 4, click on it, and you can see that we have this in place. The next one I'd like you to know that let's assume that we wanted to then create a chart sheet, not a chart object. For you to insert a chart object, go directly, look through where we have the design ribbon. Anytime you insert a chart display 2 tabs. We have the design and then the format. So look through the design ribbon, under the location logical, you click on where we have move chart. Then a dialog box will display on your screen. Select a new sheet, click on OK, and that will open in a new sheet. So I hope this lesson helped you out there, and don't forget to leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this lesson. Catch you in the next lesson. Bye bye.